Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of this Vlogmas situation. Now, I really don't have much more to show you from last time. Yesterday, I wanted to get the other piece of color work done, so basically a repeat of this row, this motif here, down here, and then start knitting up the body of the jumper, the lower part of the body of the jumper. But I didn't manage to get anything done because, you know, life, work, anything that happens. But I have a couple of updates for you today. First of all, I probably managed to fix my camera. I'm still recording on the phone, but my camera situation, the camera is actually a decent camera, quite new, is a Canon 200D or something. It's a decent camera that I used constantly for these videos over here. And lately, the camera was stopping my recording halfway through after a couple of minutes, and then it started after a couple of seconds. So it was like, what's going on here? So I received a message on the camera when the video recording stopped, saying that the speed of recording was too high and wasn't supported by the card. So I ruled out that there's any trouble with the camera, and I check my SD cards because I have like 3 or 4. And SD cards are very expensive, let me tell you that. So I really just didn't want to go out and buy a 30-40 euro SD card for the camera because I have a few. So looking on the internet, I found out that you can format the card from your computer, and that overrules any formatting on that is being done on the camera. And that's quite helpful if you have very old SD cards that are constantly recorded and formatted and recorded and formatted and so on. So I did that from my computer, and from the computer as well, there is an option of restoring your SD card. So basically it's healing up everything that happens in the card itself. Anyway, I've done that. Don't ask me technical terminology, I have no idea. I've done that and it seemed to work. Now, because I have behind you all like easel type of situation for set up for the phone, I didn't really bother to take out the camera, change all the settings and so on and so forth. That's one option. So regular podcasting will start again as soon as I find the energy to take out the camera tripod and set it up. Something else that I wanted to discuss with you that is been annoying me is the yarn chicken situation of the jumper. So we have, let me give you the right side. We have done the upper bust. So we have a lower bust down here is probably another, 30 centimeters of knitting in black. And we have 2 black sleeves. Now, you have been listening to me talking about difficulty to source yarn and so on and so forth. So I decided to take out all my raw maffino and count the balls, just not to be stressed out of that. With that, what do we have? We have 4 balls of black raw maffino and 2 of white to go. So if my calculations are correct, considering that I will probably insert some more color work here and there, I think 1.5 balls will be okay for the rest of the body. And then we will split the other 2.5 for the sleeves. I am 100% sure that white, I won't really need to use 2 of them, which is fine. White yarn is always good for color work. I can use this in combination with other white yarn that I have. I really don't need to buy more white Raumafin, although I kind of wish I could because it's absolutely gorgeous. If I ever win the lottery, I'm gonna buy 2 jumper quantities of Rauma because I absolutely love it. It's just so expensive to get over here. The point is that it isn't an expensive yarn itself. One ball is about 5-6 euros. The expensive part is importing the yarn. So the shipping, either from the Scandinavian countries, even from France. I don't even check the UK because it's absolutely impossible to get yarn from there. But, the shipping cost is an extortion. Nothing against the UK, but if I have to take into account shipping costs and import taxes, it's just not possible. America as well, Canada, whatever, outside the EU, it's not going to work. So I think we are not going to play yarn chicken. That's what I want to tell you today. And I'm quite pleased with the fact that sometimes you just need to look into your stash and have a clearer idea of what yarn possibilities you have. So 2 good news today. Camera is fixed and we got yarn. What else I wanted to say to you? I have received quite a few messages on Instagram about the design for the jumper. Once again, I charted it down with Excel, and it's a file. If you would like to knit it or use the chart as you wish, it's just a very nice Christmassy type of chart. Send me an email at irishfarmart. No, send me an email at the email address irishfarmart@gmail.com or a message on Instagram at an Irish Knitting Podcast. I will see you tomorrow with hopefully a little bit more of an update on the jumper itself, and we'll see where we get from there. Bye bye.